friends, welcome back. We are going to talk about vignettes today. Do you know what vignettes are? They are little islands of beauty within a home, and this is normally what you would change for holiday decorations. They're the vignettes. So they're the little groupings on a shelf or on a coffee table or on a kitchen island, and they are some of my favorite pieces to style. It's the last step that I do when I'm working on a space. I style the vignettes, and I'm not saying they're always easy. Sometimes they take me multiple days. I keep fussing with them, but they are the sort of sprinkles on top of the cake, and they really make a home personal and custom. I think if you skip this step with vignettes, your home will look more like everyone else's, like it came out of a warehouse or something. And so these are the things that really set a place apart and make it feel lived in and personalized. And so we are gonna talk, first of all, I'm just gonna give you some little interior design 101. And then I want to take you into some of my favorite stores. I got to visit recently when I was on a trip with some of my good friends in the YouTube world. We had a retreat and we went to Michigan, and we got to stop at the Found Cottage. If you follow Liz Marie Galvin on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. And it is a huge antique store, but it's really well done and it's styled really beautifully, and all the booths are fantastic. And so I want to take you through there because not only do you see vignettes in homes, good home styling, but you're gonna see good vignettes in stores. In fact, if you're really good at vignettes, you might want to open a store one day. Just a thought. Now, oftentimes I will hear this idea taught by telling people to use odd numbers. So one piece, and that definitely would be a focal piece, maybe on the bottom of a bookshelf or something, or 3 or 5. I usually don't go to 7, that's a lot of pieces. I do think that that is definitely good advice. Just don't let it scare you too much. You know, sometime I'm gonna show you here in a second a really quick vignette that I'm putting together, and I felt like it needed a tray, which would make it be 4 pieces, and I still feel like, okay, so technically it's 4, but the actual parts that are 3D about the vignette are a total of 3. So it's the most important thing that you need to think about when you're making a vignette is that you need to think about contrast, but you want contrast in color, in texture, in size, and shape, and that is what makes a really great vignette. I also love to bring in nature. Nature pieces look great in vignettes, or any type of light, like a candle or a small lamp or something like that would look really good. So let's put together just a very simple vignette so you can see what I'm talking about. This vignette is taking me under 1 minute, so it can be done quickly. First of all, we're gonna take a tarnished silver tray, and I'm gonna use this as my anchor piece to kind of group everything. I'm gonna set this down. Then I have a contrasting color item that is this marble mortar, and I keep our sea salt in here with a little spoon. Next, I'm going to grab a pear that came off my pear tree. We're gonna put that in there. I like the color contrast. And I'm going to make sure that the stem of the pear is pointing in a different direction than the spoon. Again, contrast. And then I'm just gonna bring in a little bit of light with my candle here. And there you go. That literally could be it. That could be your vignette. Okay, this kind of leads me to a problem we're having in our house. Certain people who shall remain unnamed are having trouble taking their supplements. Their multivitamins, their greens, their probiotics, all of it. Enter Gruns. Mom's pulling out the big guns. This little pack here has 8 gummies in it. And in these 8 gummies that you eat every day, you are supporting gut health, energy, immunity, recovery, beauty, and cognition. Gruns is being extra fun for the summer and offering us raspberry lemonade flavor. What I like about these is there's no bottle, there's no pill counter, There's no refrigerator. There's no mixing. There's no pill swallowing. So I don't know why this isn't gonna work. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a trap. I'm gonna set a Colby trap. I'm gonna see if he takes the bait. I definitely think this is gonna work. I so wish I had Gruns when my kids were little and I was packing lunches for things. I would have totally popped those in lunches every day. And I know adults who take Gruns as their little dessert every day at work to have after their lunches. So that's what we're gonna do with Colby, and I think that's totally gonna work. And beyond being really easy and fun to use, they're packed with nutrients. So regular multivitamins have 7 to 9 vitamins, but Gruns has over 20 vitamins and over 60 whole food ingredients. So you are definitely covering all your bases. I have a link in my description on that will get you up to 52% off, and you can get started today with Gruns. Now I want to take you into Sarah Symond's house, which was the house that I got to tour on my trip with my YouTuber friends. And she took this 70s house and completely updated it, kept some of the 70s lines and vibes and simplicity that we love about the 70s, but added in these incredible pockets of vignettes and just beautiful European texture and history. And so I shared a whole video about her house last week, but I saved some special clips for this video alone just to showcase her amazing talent at vignettes. So now that you have heard some pointer tips on how to put a vignette together, I want you to watch these different spots in Sarah's house. She has a whole YouTube channel called Grace in My Space. She has an amazing blog and Instagram account. And so I will link those in the description below, and also link the other YouTubers that were on this trip. There was Kristen Hoffman and Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home and Cami Graham. So I'll link their accounts as well. But as you're watching these next few clips, I want you to be thinking about what we just talked about. She's really good at decorating high up. Oh, she put some little greenery in her apron pockets. Duck. She does a really good job of little warm pockets throughout the house with color and texture. She's the vignette queen. So we have like a linen wallpaper with these brackets. Those are beautiful. Sarah, where'd you get your brackets? Your brackets
Amazon,
here.
but then I buffed them.
Amazon with rub and buff. Those are beautiful.
They're actually cast iron.
I'm gonna copy you. I'll be copying you.
No, the brackets.
And then your platters. So rich and beautiful. Cabinet colors, so stunning. I love how she uses the warm wood. This warm wood just shows up all over. She uses plants, baskets, and so inspiring. Look at these knives.
Oh, mine's like 12 years old. I've got like 10, 12-year-old grandmas. Like the moms are great. I know it's crazy, but like
She's all gold, gray, and
I
wood.
think I bought my Norwex replacements from you because I had one that was like 15 years old. And I was like, I need a new brand.
We're down in the basement now. So be thinking about vignette styling when you are doing your seasonal decorating, when you're trying to style up personal items, things from your trips or from your childhood. These are perfect ways to display them and honor them. But also think about ways that you can just make your everyday items look good. Maybe it's your makeup brushes, or maybe the things that you need on your nightstand, or to make your perfect cup of coffee. Think about how you are styling those items as well in your daily life. All right, let's do some shopping. Let's do a haul and a little bit of styling. Well, this looks promising. We were just talking about this.
Generalization, Sarah.
Yeah. A jelly bucket. A brass jelly bucket from the 1800s. Gosh, another jelly bucket. I've never heard of these. It's really high quality. Cutest thrift store I think I've ever seen. What's that? Mine don't look like this. I love this set. The contrast piping. Get some good pillows here. Actually, I would put these in a little girl's room. That'd be cute on a window seat or something. And this one for summer decor. I like that one too. I definitely feel like I've hit the antique section here in the thrift store. I've been wanting to come here for years. This is Liz Marie's store. Some others as well own it, but I've been wanting to come here for a long time. You shop with those baskets. Isn't that beautiful? We just met two of our followers. It was
fun to meet people in real life. It really brings what we do. It brings it to life for us. It makes it feel real. So if you ever see us in public, we want to see you, we want to hug you and say thank you, and it just makes it all worth it.
Every booth is so beautiful. Liz's aunt and one of the owners. Was it your idea to start this store?
It was all three of us. We were in a situation that we wanted to change when we started out.
Yeah.
10 years ago, by the way. Come forward to today, we are now 16,000 square feet of retail space, and we have 10,000 feet worth of warehouse space.
Well, I suppose you're wondering what I found at all of these different stores, and I'm gonna show you. We started off our little shopping excursion going to gift stores that had new things in them, and the first stop was where I found this skirt. And so this week is my daughter's rehearsal dinner, and then wedding is in 6 days. So my soon-to-be son-in-law's mom is of course hosting the rehearsal dinner, and it's gonna be sort of a high-end Mexican theme. And so I thought this would be pretty. It's so soft. It's a really soft linen, and it just drapes really well. And so I'm gonna wear this, and I've got some fun earrings and heels, and this will be good for that. I was excited to find this, and it was 40% off, so that really sweetened the deal. Okay, then after that, we went to a thrift store, little acorn shop, and all I found was actually this little jar. It says Grand Rapids because we were in Michigan. And whenever I do these trips, I like to buy something that reminds me of where we went. This was $3. And it still has the little paper lid on there. So cute. I don't even want to take the paper lid off. I think it's so cute. But I originally, when I first grabbed it, I thought, oh, this would be a cute vase and it'll remind me of the trip. And it's funny because I keep seeing my friends' videos, which I'm gonna link all their accounts below. Oh, hi, Nala. I was shocked that all of them kept showing this little milk bottle. They would zoom in with their cameras and nobody bought it. I can't believe I got away with that. So I'm the one that brought it home. All right, then we did some antiquing and I got some handkerchiefs. I'm gonna begin to collect these antique and vintage handkerchiefs because I have a DIY that I'm gonna do at Bespoke. That's my design retreat that I do. We're doing one in Massachusetts in May, so we can go to Brimfield. And I'm already thinking about what we're gonna do for our little DIY workshops. And so we got that started. Then I found this cute dog trophy. I paid $6 for it. I have a thing for dog decor. It's so British and so cute. And I thought, well, you know, that doesn't actually look like Nala. It doesn't look like my dog. This one has long hair and Nala has short hair. But this dog only took 3rd place. So Nala will forgive me and Nala can stay in 1st place in my heart. It's from 1950. So cute. I'm just gonna set it up on the shelf, add to my little vignette with the dog things that we have going on. All right, and then the Found Cottage, that amazing, what did she say? It was 16,000 square feet of some new and mostly antique booths, but really good antique booths. So I found this amber vase. I paid $5 for this, and I thought it would be pretty with the contrast. I have a whole amber glass collection of bottles that I bring out in the fall especially, and so I thought this would be a nice piece. It would coordinate and contrast a little bit. I don't even necessarily have to use it as a vase. I know it'll look good with those other bottles that I have. And then this, not that exciting, and not antique either, because a lot of us on our shopping trip, a lot of us bought this same brush, and it was $7. It's just a nice shape. I don't have one this size, and I can really use it. And then the last thing I found at the Found Cottage is this copper pan. So you know I'm still working on the kitchen makeover, and I plan to have copper pots and pans hanging above the stove. And I paid $20 for this, which is a really good price. I kind of have in my head, if I can get a copper pan for $20, I'm doing well. Copper and brass made in Portugal. I probably need to learn more about copper. I know there's a lot to know. Tell me in the comments below what advice you have for buying copper pots and pans, because I know it's a whole world that I need to get educated on. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like more resources, I help women connect and learn more about God in my behind the scenes group and bespoke design retreats. I also help women expand their talents with my Elite Decorating Academy and seasonal decor boxes. I will leave the links to these resources in the description box below.